What's good, God? You know what I mean? Peace to the gods out there, man. How y'all feeling today, man? Y'all back tuning to your boy, Billionaire Charlie, man. And look, man, I need y'all to go down to my description box and the links below and go ahead and go shopping on my Amazon store, man. Got some great products for y'all, man. You dig what I'm saying? If you need some work and you out of work, I got some programs and stuff for you too if you need some extra money, man. Appreciate all the people that donate to us, you know what I'm saying, that show me love each and every time I get on the platform. I appreciate the love, appreciate the support. But let's get into this, man. Let's not hesitate. Let's talk about it, man. Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? And him dissing Biggie and his relationship with Tupac, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I seen Spider Luke jump off the roof on Snoop. And I see a couple of outlaws jump off the roof on Snoop. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been jumping off the roof at Snoop, you know what I'm saying? And my whole take on Snoop is this, man. It's the word relationships, man. You know what I'm saying? Within the industry. It's like, for instance, 50 got a relationship with Wendy Williams and a relationship with 50. But how do you mix the two? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be disloyal to 50 or disloyal to Wendy Williams. So sometimes it puts you in a complicated position. You know what I mean? Especially if you had a relationship with an individual. Okay, now we know that Snoop Dogg put out a diss record against Biggie, and this was after the Source situation, and when they did that video or whatever, and they blammed the joint up. They got the whole thing on the documentary. It was on, I think, I forget what network it was on when they did the whole Tupac and Biggie story. It was probably one of the best shows I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? They had your boy up there from Scrap. You know, he was playing one of the cops. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't think of the name right now, but he was up there, the dude from Scrap, the bald head guy. Not Federal, the other one, you know what I'm saying? I forget his name, man. But yeah, he was in that joint playing a cop. So they told the whole story of how all that stuff happened. And then you got, you know what I mean, Snoop and them knocking the buildings down, being real disrespectful to New York or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So Pop relationship with Snoop, and then Snoop doing the diss records on Biggie, and then he go on a radio station and try to squash beef or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think it had a lot to do with money. It had a lot to do with relationships, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because they're saying that Snoop won't selling records. Now, if you don't have a New York market, you're not gonna sell records. Back then, New York was the mecca of hip hop. Now there's Atlanta, but back then it was New York. So you had to have New York to sell records. So if you got beef with New York, that's bad for business. You gotta look at it from a business standpoint, and then you gotta understand having relationships with Diddy and all of them was good for business. You know what I'm saying? But not having good business with them wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? You can see in the record sales. But I just feel like all of that played a part of what Snoop did. You know what I'm saying? It was a strategy. You know what I'm saying? But he did it in the public where everybody could see it because he had to do it in the public. Why was he doing it in the public? It's a money thing. It's a relationship thing. It's all of those things mixed in one. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand he's not a person that's thinking from a small point of view. He's thinking outside of the box and he's strategizing in his mind. But the problem that happened with people like that, I'm a person just like that too, is that people around you don't know what the hell you doing. You know what I'm saying? They're like, bro, what the fuck was that, bro? You know, so now, what I would have went to the extent of saying some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But think about it, you losing millions of dollars by not having that market in New York. Millions of fucking dollars. Not just that, they fucking your concert money up, because you can't really, that's a big market to be in, which is New York City. I mean, you travel all over around the world, but New York is a big money bag. You know what I'm saying? Especially back then, it's real big money bag. And to be fucking up a money bag over some beef, you know what I'm saying? That's what happened. But like I say, I feel like Pop looked at that situation when Big told him that to go ahead and light their ass up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas lit they whole, you know what I'm saying, shit up. You know what I'm saying? And Pop looked at that from his situation when he got hit up. You know what I mean? In Quad Studio or whatever. And he like, damn, Snoop, he tried to hit you up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to ride on these niggas. You know, that's our Pop thinking. We're going to ride on these niggas. And Snoop like, we're going to ride on these niggas. He mad at that point. He wanted people that be mad at that moment. Then he forget about it. And then he going back. It's like, I think he thinking money. He thinking relationships. Oh, we got out of character. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. This nigga Snoop Dogg is not BG Knockout or one of them Crip niggas like that. or Reese Cup or none of them niggas. He ain't none of them niggas, but he ain't Nate Dogg or Reese Cup, one of them niggas that's nah, but we gonna go all the way to the core. Snoop is more of a nigga that can blend in with Bloods, Crips, Essays, everybody, because he know how to talk to everybody. You call him a chameleon. That's what Snoop is. And I think sometimes people get it mixed up a little bit. Now, I heard that his sign was the Libra. And if anybody know about the Libra, you got the scales. They always wearing the things out. If this is really his sign, they said it was a Libra. You know what I'm saying? I got Libra friends, and I kind of know how that shit go. It go up and down, up and down. You never know. You feel what I'm saying? But like I say, from a standpoint, you got to understand how he's thinking. And when you dissect the moments and the events and the money and the situation, you got to understand it get real. Got to think about this too, man. When you step foot on that East Coast and you coming from the West Coast and you got this big beef, and when Big say go, let it light up, niggas let it light up. You know what I mean? So he probably was at a standpoint like, bro, if Big say light it up, they gonna light it up on us, but so let's try to squash this before it going to a point of dangerousness, because it was already there, because they could have got on that set in New York. You feel what I'm saying? By the grace of God, it wasn't nothing bad that happened to them guys. But they lit it on fire. They let niggas know, like, bro, it's on out here. Y'all ain't gonna come to New York with that shit. And you know, Pac ain't for that shit. That's his man's. He gonna handle his shit. And he just looked at Snoop like, damn, boy, you do that shit? You know what I'm saying? They was spitting on Snoop on the airplane and everything. Like I said, that's a hurtful feeling, bro. I don't give a fuck who you riding with. For your nigga to go on the fucking radio station, you smoking bud with this nigga. Y'all got the best relationship in the world. And this nigga go on the radio station and side with your enemy. Bro, that gotta have hurt Pac heart, bro. My heart would have been hurt, cuz like, yeah, I fuck with Diddy and Biggie all the way. I would have been like, what the fuck this nigga just say? Like, my feelings would have been hurt, like really hurt. I would have been looking at this nigga like, bro, this nigga just sent niggas to hit you, and you riding with them? No, sir. But like I keep telling you, Snoop looking at it in a marketing standpoint. My businesses is being ruined by making beef with Big and Pac. I don't like them motherfuckers, but I'm gonna pretend to like them for business standpoints. That's what Snoop had to do at that point in time. Now, you know, over the years he built a relationship with Diddy, but back then, I'm pretty for sure Snoop ain't fuck with them niggas. He just was saying that so he can get his money, to get the niggas from New York to still die with him, so he can still have the money bag coming in from all over. Because New York is the mecca of the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Back then, especially, the money was coming through New York, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Really. So, like I keep coming back to say, I feel like that was a whole money move, strategy move, business move on Snoop behalf. Because he loved Pac 100%. But he know that move right there was a selfish move for himself. That's all that shit was. That was a selfish move for himself. He loved Tupac, but he knew at that moment he had to make a selfish move. You know what I'm saying? And in his back of his mind, he like, I think I did the right thing because now I'm squashing beef with us. But you wasn't squashing beef because now your man, you bit your man in the back with that. You know what I'm saying? Pac was hurt. I would have been hurt. I'm a man to man. I would have been hurt. My feelings would have been hurt like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Pac a wild nigga. He like, you know what I mean? He hanging with gangsters. He a wild nigga, so he probably ain't want in on no talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, but think about it though. Let's be real, okay? These niggas had you shot, allegedly. So you ain't and niggas playing, doing videos on some disrespectful shit. Who shot you and all this type of shit? Pac mind like, nigga, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's any nigga from the street that get popped up in the facility of a nigga you going to go chill with. And then all of a sudden something happens, you get robbed or some shit, and then niggas ain't even helping you. You know what I'm saying? Or niggas ain't even participating or putting pain on these niggas that did it to you. Everybody withdrawing. Now we heard with this my man name on Hot 97, Funk Flex was saying that the OGs and the people that made the call was a lot stronger in the street than Big. And they was saying Big won't even have it in the street like that. You know what I mean? So a lot of things was going down with this situation. That's why I keep telling people, man, you gotta look at it. I can't look at it from the Snoop standpoint because that was a selfish move, but he was doing it to be able to put his family and stuff in a better predicament, basically. And he wasn't thinking about the relationship with him and Pop when he did that. That was a kid that made that move. That wasn't a grown man move. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people, I heard somebody was talking about the Jewel situation. Feel like he bit him in the back too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were saying this about Snoop. You know what I'm saying? You got your different people that was affiliated with Snoop that they held him down from the Reese Cups and things of that nature. But like I say, man, Snoop was making decisions on business standpoints. Even when they was having concerts and saying Pop was going to come out. You know what I'm saying? And it was all marketing, trying to get some bags in there, get people in the seats. You know what I mean? So it's like, we got to tell it how it is, man. He ain't perfect, just like ain't nobody in this world perfect. Snoop is a human being just like me and you. And like I said, we make mistakes all the time, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody done crossed somebody or done some shit that they wasn't supposed to do for selfish reasons. And what Snoop did was for selfish reasons. That's a fact. That was a selfish reason. He looking at it from a money bag standpoint. And I feel like he hurt Pop. He ain't just hurt Pop, he embarrassed Tupac by doing that shit. He embarrassed the whole fucking death row by doing that shit. That was embarrassing. That was humiliating. That was straight up foolishness what Snoop did. And he know that. He know that was wrong. That was some fucked up ass shit. But like I say, if he really a Libra, them niggas kind of bit. You always dated a Libra, them niggas is like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You never know what Libra you gonna get which day. You know what I'm saying? For real, they battle with that shit in their mind, man. They don't, like me, I'm a tourist, nigga. We straight to the point, nigga. Nah, we don't fuck with you. And you don't fuck with my mans, nigga. I don't fuck with you neither. You know, that's tourist shit. Libras, them niggas will be, nah, I fuck with, like, they'll fuck with a nigga that robbed you and everything, you know? That's a Libra for you, man. They're like, he ain't robbed me, you know what I'm saying? That's just how them niggas is, man. That's that Libra shit, man. Taurus is hell, nah, you robbed my man, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Unless that Libra really, really fuck with you, like, super fucking hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if it's beneficial purposes with that other person, nah, it's gonna be a balance of scales. Trust and believe that. I know Libras like hand in hand. Multiple friends as Libras. Libras and Taurus is like fucking, you know what I'm saying? We connect hella, you know what I'm saying? But that's all I gotta say on that Snoop shit. I'm a big ass Snoop Dogg fan. You know that. Big Snoop Dogg fan. Big Tupac fan. You know what I'm saying? But like, I can never look at Snoop in a bad way because I feel like he human just like everybody else. But like, everybody make these mistakes when they doing shit trying to get money. And you talking about kids that you putting in situations where shit is real. Every time they step on the fucking stage, every time they step outside, it's real. Money, women, and action. It's real. Every time they step out this motherfucker. And you gotta make quick decisions because everybody around you trying to scheme or do some shit. And you may fall here and there trying to keep up with the Joneses out this motherfucker. But like I said, in that industry, it's some dirty motherfuckers. You don't know who on your side. You know what I'm saying? It's a spooky place when you turn your back and the nigga you thought was your friend is stabbing you in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? But this Billionaire Charlie, man, just talking wisdom with y'all today, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. Be careful who you trust and understand sometimes people make mistakes and they can do better the next time. But at the end of the day, man, real is real, fake is fake. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Snoop regret the day he ever done some shit like that. You know how a man regret it? Because he talk about it all the fucking time. It hurt his soul that he even done some shit like that. Because he knew the effect that it had on a person that he had love for. And the nigga Pop loved the fuck out of Snoop. They was like best friends. And for Snoop to tell fucking Suge to sign Pop and the brain Pop to death row, and this nigga has success, you give Pop all your records and you backstab him. You can't, you know, it hurts your heart. Then this nigga gets shot up by Crips. Now they want 20s, they was Southside, but at the same time, they got smoked. He got smoked by some Crips. Yo, man, you watching it on the fucking news. I got beef. Man, you thinking you soaking now. Like, man, that shit hurt my heart, boy. Why I do that shit? I shouldn't even have done that shit. That was some fucked up shit I did. But like I say, you know what I'm saying? What was my man name that was on Vlad that was talking about this situation? He was like, man, you know, every man for themselves, every man doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, that was a relationship that he regret ruining because that shit was fucked up. And you gotta look at it from Pop's standpoint that like, bro, why would you do this? Why would I do, bro? Like, what you know, just I was like, what the fuck I do, bro? What happened? That's that scale shit. I'm telling you, that Libra shit, if he really a Libra, that's that scale shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all know that fucking Pop was a Gemini, so you know them niggas wild as fuck. But Libras, they just as wild and crazy. But they got that scale shit up there. You gotta be careful with that scale shit. You know what I'm saying? You never know which way that motherfucker might tilt. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, boy, like, that shit crazy, man. But niggas acting like this some new shit. You know the news dried up when they talking about some old Snoop Dogg shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, is Gail putting this stupid shit out? You think about this shit, boy, I'm gonna tell you something. So all of a sudden, this OG nigga is calling out Snoop for some shit from Death Row days. I was like, this nigga from 25 years ago. And this nigga came on, yeah, where Snoop at, man? I'm running up on Snoop. I'm like, Snoop, a whole grown man with kids, dog. What the fuck is he? All I was this nigga talking about, man. What's going on in his life to be doing that? Fresh out of jail, man. What Snoop at? Like, niggas laughing at this guy like, bro, come on, bud. What the fuck? Like, bro, from that long ago? Yeah, man, Snoop got me locked up. I like, all of a sudden, this nigga Snoop said something about Gail, all these OG Crip niggas from back in the days coming at Snoop head and shit. Now this story that came out, niggas ain't telling me nothing. Gail putting these shits out or something, man. Y'all niggas gotta let me know in the comments. Gail ain't putting this shit out. This shit old. This whole story old, G. This is old, man. Who the fuck coming back with this shit? I don't know, man. They trying to violate Snoop, man. Snoop apologized about this shit millions of times, but you know what the fuck he did was on some lame nigga shit, but he was doing it for selfish purposes, man. Relationship bonds. Think about it. Dad was even talking about the shit when he was saying he needed niggas to produce and do his records and shit. He was going to the Pup Diddy and them for help for that. That's real shit. And Dad was talking about it when the shit was falling down from Death Row and Suge was getting locked up and all of that. Dad was talking about all that shit, so we kind of know he's trying to keep relationships. Man, Pop died and all this shit going on. Nigga, like, damn. Snoop feel like he did a good thing, but at the same time, he crossed his man, and his man, he ain't never get a chance to go back and fix that. You know what I mean? So it's like, that gotta hurt a nigga hard to see that a nigga die, and you kind of like, you bit him in the back, and he ain't know why you did it. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucked up part about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know why that nigga did it. He bit you in the back, and now you gotta deal with some shit that you don't understand why was it even a situation. You know what I mean? But like I say, man, Stu gotta live with that shit. He gotta live with it as a man. And it gotta hurt his soul to be a nigga that done some shit like that. Especially to a legend like Pop. Cause Pop was a rider, nigga. Till the wheels fell off. He the road the fucking wheels fell off for Suge. You know what I'm saying? I watch Suge love him so much. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their issues, but I just feel like Snoop. I mean, when you come from that West Coast shit and you don't know who you can trust in a gang culture life, you kind of, that's how you is, man. That shit fuck your mind. That's why you see them niggas from Chicago, them niggas be fucked up mentally. Because them niggas don't know if I can trust left, right, or none of that shit. Might go up the street and get popped. Never know. Niggas be live on one niggas on a joint talking about the Chicago shit. Niggas be scared to go to the store. Like a corner store. Niggas scared to walk to their own corner store. You know what I'm saying? That's sad, bro, when you scared to even go get you a soda out the corner store. You know what I'm saying? Go get you a wrap. You fucking horrified. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, I ain't walking there. I ain't about to walk to no store. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep a K on you just to go to the store. You know what I'm saying? Think about how psychologically that'll mess you up. That's what Snoop come from, the same shit. LA real out that motherfucker. Real dangerous. Ain't no game playing out that motherfucker. Them niggas play ball, man. What them niggas say in Philly? They play ball, man. You know what I'm saying? And they play it to the fullest, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out, man. I'm out of here, man. I'm done, man. I had to touch up on it, man. Respect to all y'all out there. Love y'all.